Hey everyone, this is Chris from Cryptocurrent, and in this video I'm going to be going over the macro picture of the cryptocurrency markets and where they stand. I'm going to be going over the weekly time frames, over the general trend, and address some concerns that people have right now in regards to their investments here. So let's jump into it. If we look at the past, 24-hour trend in the markets, it's been bleeding, significantly. Almost every single coin is down in the double digits, right, in the top 100. And that's a pretty big fall if you're new to this space and have never, experienced it before. If we go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin, it hasn't fallen quite as much, but it's still, taken a bit of a hit. Up here, we see that the Bitcoin dominance has been chugging up, for the past couple months now, for the past 3 or 4 months, since the bull market really started, since Bitcoin started moving to higher levels, we've seen the Bitcoin dominance go up. So what does that mean? That just means that Bitcoin has been outperforming all the other altcoins. Therefore, the market capitalization of Bitcoin takes up a bigger percentage of the overall capitalization of the crypto markets. So right now, Bitcoin is just completely outperforming all the other altcoins, right? And having been in this space for around 6 years, there's one simple reason for it, right? And the reason is that Bitcoin leads markets. In order for other coins to do well, Bitcoin has to be doing well. Let's go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin then. So here I have Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, right? So each candlestick represents 1 week worth of price action. We see that we've made, new highs. We've cut through these highs like butter, right? Like it was nothing. No resistance whatsoever on this candle. But there was a little bit of resistance, for these couple weeks here. So if we zoom in a little bit, what's likely to happen is a correction, right? We've moved around 26%, give or take, in the past 2 weeks. For an asset that's valued at around $400 billion. This is a big move, right? And on top of that, we have a technical indicator showing us that it's extremely overbought. So what we know in technical analysis is that what typically is resistance, once broken through, turns into support. So what I'd like to see is a test back down to this resistance of $20,000, give or take, that was holding us back, in November. Test it, perhaps consolidate a little bit, and then start moving higher, right? And it's only then that I believe that altcoins will begin to start catching up to Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and take a look at the market dominance now. So in this chart, over here we have the dominance of Bitcoin in the market cap, right? So currently, Bitcoin is 70% of this market's value. And it's getting near to relative highs, to this local swing high over here. This is major resistance for Bitcoin, for its dominance, right? I don't see Bitcoin going above this. Why is that? Because if Bitcoin, or once Bitcoin reaches these levels, it's going to be well past this 24,000 resistance, which is what we need for altcoins such as Ethereum and Monero and Litecoin, etc., to start doing well. Because the way these markets move is that first Bitcoin cracks all-time highs, right? It consolidates and, tests its support, and once that's done, then it's kind of like a green light for altcoins. It tells the market, hey, there's strength in Bitcoin, let's start going into riskier plays. Everything's cool with Bitcoin, and we can start diversifying. That time hasn't come yet, though. So which is why I've been, urging all of my subscribers in my Telegram channel to take it easy with the altcoins, right? to not go too heavy into altcoins and to stay away from them until we have a confirmation that Bitcoin will keep going higher. In the short term, all I see happening, and by short term I mean the next couple months or so, or even not months, just the next couple weeks, I do see a test back to these relative, lows. Once we can test this and make it a support, then it's a green light for Bitcoin, and then also a green light for altcoins. The RSI here is a great indicator for just showing how, historically speaking, every time we get up into this 80 plus range, Bitcoin corrects, right? So if we take a look over here, we saw that it had a couple red weeks, right? We go over here, we saw again, it topped out and had a couple red weeks, a pullback, but was still in the bull market. Same thing as over here, right? Couple red weeks, and then it continued the trend. Which is why I think we're overdue for a pullback now. Anyways, those are just my 2 cents on the crypto markets and the state they're in. If you have differing opinions, go ahead and let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, because I have a lot more content coming. And I think you'll, whether you're intermediate, advanced, or beginner in the cryptocurrency space, I think you'd take some value from it. Anyways, thanks for watching.